Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? Live from the shop, which is disgusting right now. Well, it's not as bad as it was. I've been slowly getting things reset. Still got pieces from the motorhome all over the place, which I'm kind of taking a break from this week. To let my mind relax. I'm starting to go nuts. 6 weeks on that thing is just a long time. And I would have been about half the time if it wasn't for this wind. Not bad today. We got a little bit of a breeze. And it's hot. It's supposed to get up to about 90. Dad's making some spice racks, it looks like. Been talking about this project for a while. Just, I don't know how you guys are, but, I don't know. Pantry never seems big enough, and you always end up knocking little bottles of spices all over the off the shelves. So Dad's gonna kind of make a set place for them, and then probably do a little Lazy Susan too, which I'll probably make here soon. Other than that, not much changed in the shop. You can almost see my bench. Yeah, it was a lot worse. It was mounted. Been terrible about it. And Dad's been working on his bench. He's making some stands for those fish that he is making. The other ones in the house already. Keep telling him to get this thing inside where it's not going to get knocked off. I did some work to the bench. This was a 2x4, and it's always just in the way when you try to clamp shit. So I used a 4x4 and at least it's out here to where you can clamp to it easy. And also we had this little vise on the side of the bench down here. You can see the hole, which now I'm gonna probably just replace that 2x4 there. Give some structural support. Again, this thing lifts up, and you know that there's a lot of weight down there. It don't look like it, but I'd say this thing probably weighs a good 700 pounds. Yeah, somewhere in there when it's all loaded up, and especially if you got stuff on the bench too. And we do like to be able to move it around regardless. And so yeah, other than that, it's been holding up really good. That leverage system works well. I'll probably video that again one of these days, just to show it in action again. Something else I was going to do an update on. About the scrap metal corner. Yeah, which ain't going to be this way. Come on. What a freaking mess. Yeah, we've got a collection. I'm going to get rid of that old computer monitor and go through all this stuff and see which pieces I want to keep for projects. We're going to make us a forge here soon out of that. A lot of the rest of this stuff is going away. If you know anybody that's got a Toyota FJ40 and they need some struts, as far as I know, those struts have very little use on them. Got them from a neighbor a while back. He put a lift kit on his FJ40 right after he bought it, and I was hoping they'd fit my Tacoma, but I don't think they will. I haven't tried or checked them out yet. I haven't seen the Tacoma for a while. I got to go up and start working on that too. I want to be driving by this summer. Yeah, I got the breather box will fit. So yeah, that'll work. And I got to start getting this table saw cleaned up again. This is one of the next in the queue. Get it cleaned up, and I got a buddy that wants to buy it, so that'll be good. And then yeah, more boxes of junk here. Yeah, squirrel cage from our air conditioning system we replaced last year, and the fan from our outside unit here we replaced. So not sure what I want to keep and what not yet. So yeah. Let's see, this joiner back here I got to get back on too and get it in the shop and get it cleaned up. Not bad. It's got a little surface rust on it. Flash. Yeah, get it cleaned up and sold. And trim all that nastiness back. Pull out a bunch of these like that guy we're pulling. And those guys were pulling. And we're going to put some, probably some more bougainvillea up here. Roses are starting to do good. I didn't even do much with them this year. God, the way the season is out here, I mean, February, they're blooming already, so we'll see how it goes. I'll do a little light trimming this summer, and then probably hit them late fall into the winter. And it's a little too late to trim them back much now. I can cut a lot of these, buds that have already died off on. But yeah, we're probably going to plant a bunch more of this bougainvillea here. It's hard to tell right now, but that stuff sits up against the wall really nice when you let it. And there's some lantana, which, when it trims up, it lays that down pretty good. So it'll be kind of a nice contrast. I just want to get all this overgrown crap. I can't even remember what these are called. That's pampas grass, which will take over if you let it. That's coming out. That's coming out. Grapes we got trimmed up. We had a really bad case of whiteflies last year, and at the close of season, and we pretty much nuked them. So it doesn't seem like we have any things starting out yet, but we are going to take precautionary measures because those little bastards are just annoying, worse than blowflies. Oh yeah. And then of course got lots of pine. That's another mesquite log that's going to go on the bandsaw. Lovely stuff to work with. I love mesquite again. More mesquite that I need to trim up and get it cut down into some workable stuff. And what else? Oh yeah, project here. All these motors are just going to get scrapped. But I was playing with the welder a while back, and I decided I was going to weld some brake rotors together. Yeah, they're just tacked, just for playing. I had these around, and I wanted to play with the welder. These things, I figured out, I forget what the terminology is for this type of cast that they're made out of, but God, that stuff splatters everywhere. And I was doing it on this particular wooden bench, and there were a couple times I got a little scared, see smoke coming up, you get the hose out real quick, and but what I'm planning on doing, and I'm still debating, so I'm wondering if it's not a really good idea to use this. This is an old trash can we had, stainless. So I was just thinking about sheeting it with that, just so I kind of shield the, welding. Wouldn't weld to it, but that way my embers don't spark. So I don't know if you guys have any pointers on that. It'd be great. Like I say, I'm kind of frugal. I don't unless something comes up that I can afford as far as a metal bench. This one's going to have to work out here for a while. And there's my pressure washer motor. I'm still waiting to get the rebuild kit for the pump. The guy I got it from had rebuilt it, but he put the oil seals in on the wrong side of the crankcase. So it runs, but it leaks like a sieve, so I'm going to get that done up right. There's the rest of the washer back there. So yeah, get that done right, and try to make some money with it this summer. Let's see what else. This is just kind of a rambling video. Yeah, my gate weld is holding up pretty good. I actually got to get that painted now. Get back on that. And I mean, when it gets windy and you go to open this thing, it slams shut pretty good. I haven't seen any movement at my weld, so I guess I've got some decent penetration. Not too bad with an arc welder, considering how thin that stock is. I only blew through once. And then, yeah, yard work. More lantana there. Just got those couple of bushes done last couple of days, which don't look like much, but I had 4 trash cans full of crap that came out from underneath them. That was lovely. I didn't pay much attention to those last year. The rest of this isn't too bad. Dad came through here and kind of butchered it, but I can fix it up. I gotta thin that out. Yeah, get all the dead stuff off that he left there. And see, this is what a bougainvillea more or less will do if you let it. I mean, it'll grow nicely up against the wall. Beautiful. The leaves kind of suck. They're kind of like crepe paper. They blow everywhere. But, and oh yeah, that mesquite's coming out real soon. Actually, unfortunately, we got to take the one out by the other side of the garage because over the water lines. This one we're just taking out because we hate it. It's got thorns that are get 1.5 inches long, and I hate trimming it. And so we're just going to cut it down and forget about it. Put something else there that's not quite as torturing. We'll probably put one of these there. We love this tree. This is a variety of mesquite without thorns on it, and it grows faster, it grows a better canopy, but it's right over the water line because the people that landscaped these houses were idiots. I tell you, I really hate living in a gated community. I'm moving here soon. Get my own life back. Living with mom and dad's great. I love them, but yeah, 35, it's time to get back out. I mean, I moved out the first time when I was right as I turned 18, and didn't look back until well, I had my little drinking problem. But that's all better now, and I've been able to help them out, which has been great. So, but yeah, that's the shop. Probably give some more later. It's kind of a ramble. Alright, man. Yeah. Forget. This video has been brought to you by Homemade Bread and flank steak from a couple nights ago.